Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the video useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll solve this problem using the concepts of rational function. So as per the problem, determine a possible equation for each rational function. And we are given these two rational function graphs. Let's start by analyzing the graph on the left side. This graph is made up of two curves. The first curve is in the bottom left corner. The second curve is in the top right corner. On the extreme left, the curve goes along the x-axis, and on the extreme right, the curve goes along the x-axis. That means there is a horizontal asymptote in this function at y equals 0. This horizontal asymptote is on the x-axis. There is also a vertical asymptote represented by this broken line. On the left side, the curve goes down along this broken line, and on the right side, the curve goes up along this broken line. So that proves that this broken line is a vertical asymptote. The equation of this vertical asymptote is x equals -3 because this broken line crosses the x-axis at -3. Since this graph has one vertical asymptote and the horizontal asymptote is on the x-axis, this function can be represented by reciprocal of a linear function. So the numerator of this rational function can be 1. To find the expression in the denominator, we should analyze the equation of the vertical asymptote. We should set this equation equal to 0. We can do that by adding 3 to both sides. The expression in the denominator of this rational function should be x plus 3. So the equation for this rational function can be y equals 1 over x plus 3. This should be the final answer for the first graph. Now we can analyze the second graph. The second graph is also made up of two curves, one on the bottom left corner and the other in the top right corner. On the extreme left, the curve goes along the x-axis, and on the extreme right, the curve goes along the x-axis. That means there is a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0 or on the x-axis. There is a vertical asymptote in this function represented by this broken line. The broken line passes through the x-axis at 1 over 2. So the vertical asymptote equation is x equals 1 over 2. Since the graph has one vertical asymptote and the horizontal asymptote is on the x-axis, this function can be represented by reciprocal of a linear function. The numerator of this rational function can be 1. For the denominator expression, we have to analyze the equation of the vertical asymptote. We have to set this equation equal to 0. The first step is to cross multiply the two. Next, we can subtract 1 from both sides. The expression in the denominator of the rational function should be 2x minus 1. This can be the possible equation for the second graph. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve a problem like this one. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.